Alrighty, we are live. Welcome in. This is First Gear Racing's Gen 6 Cup Series, live from Watkins Glen. We are running our first road course of the series this evening. You see the track map on your screen. Weather is 67 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity 46%, cloudy with a 9-mile-an-hour wind. Kyle Heath leads practice. You see him on your screen there in the Auburn Tigers Chevrolet.
War Eagle.
And I need to move to race control. Good luck, boys. I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah, man. That was awesome.
There we go. I'd like to thank my fellow drivers for being quiet while I'm running my mouth here. But you are looking at Kyle Heath, the fastest car in practice. Second is that man, Jason Haney. He is about a second off the pace, but he has got that camouflage Napa Chevy in the hunt. Third is that man there, Andrew Groves, in the Bass Pro Shops number 19 Toyota, as he whips it up through the S's. Let's take a look at fourth place, Toby Estes, the Peak Menards Ford. Surprise of the night, top 5 so far for Jareth Van Slooten and the number 3 American flagged Atlanta 1996 Goodwrench Chevrolet. Sliding that thing sideways through there. Let's see how he does through the bus stop before we go to our next driver. Good run through the bus stop there. Take a look at 6th place, Taylor Curtin in that bright red Wolverine number 4 Ford Mustang. 7th, looks like the Nasty Beast. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. That's a little better. That's horrible. So there is the number 87, Patrick Wowitz, Nasty Beast Chevrolet. He's sitting 7th. 8th is Todd Smith in the number 66 Alabama Crimson Tide Chevrolet. Chromed out numbers, gold rims. We're looking at that man there, Mark Ouellette. He is 9th. Michael Kennedy's 10th. He has left the lobby. I suspect he'll be back. I do not. Oh, let's adjust the camera. There's Buster Malcolm and the number 97. Thirteenth is Logan Boone. He's in the Integrity Weed car. I shouldn't say Integrity Weed, it's Integrity Farms. That is Randy Marsh's outfit out there in South Park, Colorado. Looks like we've got running 15th. There he is, Joseph Groves in the 777. At least he stepped up and got sponsorship on that car now, not running a blank machine. One of 2 Toyotas in the field with his brother. Got 3 Fords, and the rest are Chevys. Good evening, Robert and Chrissy Groves. We see you in the chat. Thank you for joining us this evening. I think we've got about 20 minutes left to practice. Oh, and I see Josh O'Brien has snuck in here. And he is 5th now. He has bumped Mr. Van Sluten out of the top 5. But he has got that National Guard Chevrolet on the move. 1.4 seconds off the pace. That is the man everyone is chasing. Oh, I heard an accident. We'll see. That looks like Taylor Curtin on the inside wall. Yep, something happened. It don't look like he destroyed the car too much. I'm going to assume he popped the inside wall. Let's roll the tape back. Oh, got a little loose coming through the S's. That is a tough spot with these cars. They want to turn, then they turn too much, like this situation. Oh, hit the inside wall or outside to the inside wall. Towed it back to pits. Back to live pictures.
I just heard last one.
Notice we have had another car join in. That would be the 33 machine of Trevor Benz. So that will give us 15 cars that will start.
Ow.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Sorry about that, my bad. What a damn show, dude. My boy.
Let's take a look at the point standings real quick as they pop up on our screen here. Give it a second to load up. We're still loading. Still loading. There we are. I know it may be a little hard to read.
You are
Let's
quite
see if we
impressive.
can zoom in. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, there we go. So that is Kyle Heath, your points leader. And he has a 28-point lead over Jason Haney in second. 44-point lead over Todd Smith. Cole Snyder, 51 back. I have not seen him join the room. And Andrew Groves is 5th, 52 points out of the points lead. Kyle's been running roughshod over this division. 5 wins. 6 top 5s and 6 top 10s. 22 bonus points. He has led 705 laps out of 1,080. So he's been dominating 70% of the action here in the Gen 6 Cup Series. Looks like Kyle may have a challenger this evening, though. Toby Estes has stepped up to second position in the practice charge, and he is 2/10. Not like that, bouncing in the dirt, but there he is. He's trying to time in 2/10 slower than Kyle Heath. So we hope Kyle won't run away with this one tonight. Let's Let's take a look at Trevor Ben's car. I think he's in the Nesquik machine. Yes, he is. Trevor turning his first lap of the evening. Trevor goes to 9th on the speed charts. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Everyone made it through there okay. Just a little off-road action, no big deal. Oh, 77 went really wide. Still a rookie, trying to get his bearings here. This is a tough track to learn. I am going to step away for a few minutes, and I shall return before qualifying begins.
Go right, go right.
gentlemen, we are down to the last 4 minutes of practice before we get to qualifying. I want to thank all of you for coming and racing tonight. For round 7 here at Watkins Glen, we are scheduled for 70 laps. We've got our usual 4 sets of tires in the pits, 1 fast repair. Again, road course racing, there is no cautions. There's just local yellows for cars that are off track or spun out. Just be careful, be patient, be respectful. 80% is the fuel limit as usual. Edwin's in the booth doing the broadcast. Thank you, Edwin. Appreciate you. And let's have a good fun race and see y'all at the end.
Jason, I will take an EOL.
Copy that.
All right, so we are back. Kyle Heath says, I'm going to be the first man out on track for qualifying. Fastest man in practice, so we're going to follow along with Kyle. Alrighty, that will wrap up qualifying. Kyle Heath on the pole, Toby Estes second. Nolan Milnes third, Todd Smith fourth, Josh O'Brien fifth, Jason Haney sixth, Andrew Groves seventh, Patrick Rawitz eighth, Sheriff Van Sluten ninth, Trevor Benz
Great
10th,
qualifying
Taylor
session
Curtin
there, guys.
11th.
Congrats to Kyle on the pole. Good luck, everybody. Let's keep it clean and have some fun. And as Todd said best, $20 to $20.
So the cars are lining up on the front stretch.
My brakes are getting spongy.
We'll get going here in just a few minutes. We've got a few more drivers to load in. There's your pole sitter, Kyle Heath, Toby Estes, Nolan Milnes, Todd Smith, Josh O'Brien, Jason Haney, Andrew Groves, Patrick Rawitz, Sheriff Van Sluten, Trevor Benz, Taylor Curtin, Mark Ouellette, Buster Malcolm, Joseph Groves, and Logan Boone. Looks like Michael Kennedy has chosen not to take the green flag with us this evening. He joined in and did a few practice laps. And we are off behind the pace car. Should be one pace lap. And they will come around and take the green flag for 70 laps.
Battery 90%.
Field making their way up through the S's. I think this is going to be the one that claims some cars this evening. We saw a ton of cars power sliding through practice, and it's a trouble spot for half the guys in the pack. I think we may see some action up here at the bus stop as well. I think those are going to be our two trouble points this evening. See if Kyle Heath can maintain his dominance over the series. He is human. He did finish fourth last night in our ARCA race at Rockingham. He was leading that one and got caught speeding on pit lane on the last pit stop. We'll see if these guys can handle him this evening, or is he going to take off and run away? Got 70 laps here at Watkins Glen. The field is steady.
Green.
And we are underway. Todd Smith gave a good shove to Toby Estes down into turn 1. Toby's hanging on the outside. He and Todd both run wide. Kyle's got the preferred line going in through the S's. Nolan Milnes is up to third. Field Thunder's down the backstretch, pulling over to the bus stop, bouncing over the curbs. Oh, the 19's around. 19's goes around. He's able to recover and get back going, but he has dropped all the way to the back of the pack in 15th place. Tough break for Andrew Groves. You're going to spin off. This is the time to do it. Still got 69 laps to try to recover. No stages in this tonight. Back up front, Kyle Heath still leading. He's got half a second lead over Toby Estes in second. Nolan Milnes is third. Todd Smith is under pressure from Josh O'Brien in the 24. Todd has managed to escape that pressure from Josh O'Brien. Take a look back in the pack. Let's check on Patrick Rawitz. He's 7th. Everyone pretty much single file back to Jareth Van Sluten. Buster Malcolm is ahead of Mark Olette. That is 11th and 12th. Andrew is looking under Logan Boone. Oh no, Andrew's off again! Oh, he saves it again. He's going to be so frustrated right now. Go back up front. Toby Estes has turned in the fastest lap of the race that last lap. He is not letting Kyle Heath get away. It's 0.6 of a second. Todd Smith has run wide. Josh O'Brien has gotten underneath him, so move Josh to the 4th position. Put Todd back to 5th. Biggest mover of the race so far. Trevor Benz has gotten around Patrick Rawitz. He is moved up to the 7th position. His net gain of 3 for Trevor, so he is moving up the pack.
Thank you.
That is not the camera I was looking for. That's the camera we're looking for. Right on board with Kyle Heath. Toby Estes has been quicker than Kyle the last 2 laps. See what the lap times look like this time. 0.3 of a second gap. Looks like we've got a battle for third brewing. Josh O'Brien has pulled up to the back bumper of Nolan Milnes. Nolan slides wide. I think he's going to give it to Josh. Josh O'Brien has motored around and moved up to third. He is 5 seconds back of the leaders. Rough overall slides. Caught a lot of curb down there in turn 1, the 24 car. Back up front, Toby Estes has closed right in. Oh, he's really quick through the bus stop. Pulls right up to the back bumper of Kyle Heath. Oh no, I see Trevor Benz has crashed. Let's check on Trevor. He chose not to go down to pit lane. The car doesn't look that damaged. Maybe a little bit of scrapes on the front bumper that I can see. Let's see what happened to Trevor. Oh, yes, there were scrapes on the front bumper. He got that tire barrier there. Just let the rear end came around on him through the turn. Sent him head on into the wall. A tough break for Trevor there. Go back to 5 pictures. That 12 car is stalking the 13. Toby's right there. He's going to take a look under it on the inside of Kyle. He's edged ahead. Kyle's going to brake early and let him go. through the bus stop. New leader. Not yet, not yet. Toby's off. Kyle's going to take it back around the outside. Oh, man. Going to have some traffic in front of them as well. Nope. 77 got out of the way. '13 looked a little conservative through there, but 12 looked like he was on point. A little run through the bus stop. Didn't seem to hurt Toby too much, but it did cost him the lead. Oh, that rear end twitched a little bit too. It's probably still got some dirt from the excursion up here that happened the last lap. Get those tires cleaned off, get his bearings back under him. He can close them back in. So we are 10 laps down, 60 to go. I didn't get a check on the fuel numbers. Oh, Toby's doing a little another bounce through the dirt there. He is trying hard now. He got a sniff of that lead and he wants it back. More grass for Toby, kicking up dirt and dust going down to the short chute here. More dirt getting kicked up. Almost a straightaway lead back to third position, Josh O'Brien. Got Nolan Mills fourth, Todd Smith fifth, Jason Haney sixth. Since there's a little bit of gap in this to be made up, we're going to go back and look at the battle for eighth. Oh, Andrew has crashed again! And the engine is blown. I heard it go kaput. I think that's going to put Andrew out of the race. I see that Joseph Groves has also had an incident. Let's take a look at this. Oh no, he did a Jimmy Johnson. Oh! We'll take a look at Andrew here. No, this is not what the Groves family wants to see. Both Groves out. Oh, hard hit into the pit wall. Tough break for both Groves brothers. Well, we got Taylor Curtin and Trevor Benz in a dogfight for the 8th position. Taylor got around Trevor. Trevor trying to look back on the outside. Dive down into turn number 1. Taylor runs wide. He kicks that rear end out. Trevor's right there. Trevor getting a little bit of curb. It's going to upset the car. Taylor's really wide, but he's got the inside line. Side by side over the bridge. Who can keep the power down and keep the car underneath them? The 87 and 97 are loving this, allowing them to close back in. This is the battle for the 8th position. Trevor, I don't think he had a credit card. Oh, the force slides out of control. He's through the grass. No, and he got too much power underneath it. Hang on to it. The 87 and 70, I mean 87 and 97 are racing hard here. This is for 9th. Two of our 3 Canadians in the picture here. So let's take a look back up front. Kyle, he seems to be setting sail. 1.3 seconds over Toby Estes, but Toby's not let him go. Oh, Toby seemed to have kissed the wall coming out of the last turn. And that cost him about 0.4, half a second almost. I don't think he got any damage. Bouncing over that curb, power sliding. That's cost him another half a second. So the gap almost 2 seconds now. Take a look back now since there's a 2-second gap between the leaders. There's Josh O'Brien. He's got Nolan Mills behind him, Todd Smith. And they have taken off from that man there, Jason Haney. Jason running 6th. 8 seconds behind him. There's the 3 car, Jareth Van Sluten. Is 6 seconds ahead of Trevor Benz. Okay, we are coming up on lap 18. We're going to run a lap of silence. The 18 driver, Daniel Butler, lost his father earlier this week, so we're going to run a lap of silence for DB. This one's for you, buddy. We are back. Toby Estes is closed wind within 1.5 seconds. It seems like he got a little bit of trouble. I think he caught Mark Ouellette in the wrong spot. It cost him a ton of time.
That's all. Thank you, buddy.
Trevor Benz has pulled at the pit lane. That is on lap 20 of 70. Taylor Curtin has also entered the pit lane. I think you'll see him come on screen here in just a moment. Oh, Trevor's down on the way, so we'll take it. There's Taylor. So there is third place, Josh O'Brien. He's 2.3 seconds ahead of Nolan Mills. So that gap between them is steady.
Me.
we've had another crash. Let's see. Oh, the 77 has smoked it in turn 1 again. Let's back it up just a little more. Oh, too much. Not enough turn. Oh. That might be it for the 77, unless he can make it back to the pits. Let's go to live. Well, I think he's towed. See, the 87 had an off track. Oh, in the bus stop. A little wide. He has had heavy contact somewhere else. Did he have that coming into the bus stop? Goodness. Let's roll back and see if we can find what happened to the 97. Because he was suffering before the bus stop, it looks like. And he is down on the driver's side. Oh, he's popped the wall coming up through the S's at the top. Okay. Let's take a look at that.
Trying to make it to the pit. I was damaged on my way into the pit.
And smash right there. Oh, that destroyed that driver's side. Goodness. It did not seem like that big of a hit. Okay, back to live pictures. So while we were away, Toby Estes, he's just coming off a pit lane. Nolan Mills is on pit lane. The 4 car is back on pit lane. But we had a battle for now what is second position. We are in a pit cycle. But Todd Smith is closed in on Josh O'Brien. That's going to be the 24 car to pit lane now. So the 24 is now down and away. He has been passed by the 1 car. Coming in the screen, there is the 87 of Lee Series newcomer Patrick Rawitz. That is the Nasty Beast Moza number 87 Chevrolet. Patrick's been with us on Thursdays and Fridays, running Next Gen and ARCA. And he has now jumped into the Gen 6 Cup Series. And not running too bad in 8th position. But on pit lane, we've got the 13, the 66, and the 9 car all coming down pit lane. And looks like Toby Estes is going to get the lead. There he comes. If not, it is going to be really tight coming out of pit lane. Kyle's on the inside, Toby on the outside. There's Kyle. They managed to come out right near each other. Kyle's got cold tires. He's got to get them warmed up just a little bit. Toby's looking for the lead, going into the bus stop. Not yet. Let's go on that gearbox cam with the 13. We go to the blimp cam. You can see how big this track is. Focusing on the leaders. There is the... Oh, we lost the 12 car for a second. He's back. There's a good shot of the elevation and how low turn 1 is. You can see how they dive down in there. They kind of pop out. And you can see them climb back up through the S's. Right. And then left. And then right again as they go over the bridge. And they thunder down the backstretch. Whoa it down into the bus stop. Back out of the bus stop, through the carousel. Like Toby got just a little tight there. Kyle was able to turn that thing and hit the apex a little better. Was able to pull ahead. Everyone has made their pit stops. So let's run through the field real quick. So it's Kyle Heath and Toby Estes. They're 1 and 2. Nolan Mills has got up to 3rd. He's got a 10-second gap to Josh O'Brien. Jason Haney has managed to get to 5th. And there's Jareth. He's 6th. So they have leapfrogged Todd Smith. There's Todd in the 66 car. He's 7th. There's Patrick Rawitz, 8th position. There's Trevor Benz, 9th. Mark Willett, 10th. There's Logan Boone, 11th. Taylor Curtin, 12th. Those are the cars that are currently on the track. Got 3 cars that started the race that are out. It's Buster Malcolm, Joseph Groves, Andrew Groves. We'll go back up front. Kyle's managed to double his lead over Toby Estes while we were going through the field. They are closing in quickly on the 66 of Todd Smith. So he looks like he's going to be the next car to go 1 lap down. we've got Patrick and Trevor here. That's 8th and 9th. They are 1 lap down each, but they do appear to be the closest battle we have on the track at the moment, so we're going to keep our eye on them.
Thank you.
Hold on, I went down to first. Passed down the left at a medium pace.
And here they are, side by side. This is for the 8th position. That's Trevor Benz and Patrick Rawitz. Trevor's going to take the position. He has now moved into 8th.
Go left, go left.
We'll go back to Toby Estes. There we go. I figured he was working his way around Todd. Whoa! Got away from Toby there just a little bit. He's not giving up. 2.3 seconds back to Kyle. We've got a car on pit lane again. That is the 4 car. There's Nolan Mills. He's 19 seconds adrift at the leaders, but he's 10 seconds ahead of Josh O'Brien. There goes the 24 car over the start-finish line. 13 seconds behind him is Jason Haney in 5th. Oh! Jarris makes his way around the 77. I think he just caught him in the wrong spot there on the exit of the corner. Like Jarris' car is bucking around a little bit too. I wonder if the rear tires are heated up a little bit.
Sorry, John.
Jarrett's 16 seconds ahead of Todd. He's got the leaders there, so Jarrett is exiting the bus stop as they come on to the back stretch. As Kyle comes up to start lap 35, that is halfway.
Yes, sir.
The field is kind of spread out evenly between everyone. Gap between first and second is the closest gap between any driver on the track, 3.4 seconds. Patrick Rawitz, he's 4 seconds behind Trevor Benz. There they are. Trevor through the second to last turn, entering the last turn. Right on the nose cam with Todd Smith. He's coming up on 10th place, Mark Ouellette. So that's third place, Nolan Mills. We'll take a look back up front. Kyle Heath, 3.8 second lead over Toby Estes. So we'll take a look back at Buster Malcolm. Still got some damage on that driver's side car, but he's got it fixed to where he can drive it. He's back out. He's picked up a position too. He's passed Taylor Curtin. Taylor has been on the pits. There he still is. So Buster Malcolm, 12th position. Logan Boone, he's got 24 going by him on the outside through the carousel. So that is Jason Haney. He's just got around the 87. So let's take a look at pit strategy. I'm gonna guess we're about 10 laps away. I think we're 10 laps away from pit stops. And that will put us at the 20 to go mark as well. We may see pit stops just a hair bit sooner. Some of these guys pitted at 22. So we could see some at lap 44, 48. So pit stops are coming. Got the 33 car, Trevor Benz. He's coming up on some traffic. Let's check on Jareth Van Sluten. He's 6th. That's what I thought. He's got Kyle Heath closing in. So Jareth is under threat to go 1 lap down. But he has ran a great race so far to be in 6th. Trevor Benz makes his way around the 28 car. That was not forward position. Oh, Trevor ran a little wide. Think he's going to hang on to it, though. Jason Haney running wide out there, too. The 13 is closed in a bunch on the 3 car. We'll turn our attention to the leader. Anticipating pit stops to start in the next 4 to 7 laps. And Jareth is going to slide over and give it to Kyle. So Kyle puts Jareth 1 lap down. So Kyle Heath is lapped up to the 6th position. He's got a little ways to go before he gets to Jason Haney. Jason 5th. Let's take a look at Jason. There he is. He's working around the 28 car. 55 seconds adrift of the leader. Oh, Jason kicking up a little dirt at the exit of the bus stop. No harm, no foul, just a little dirt on the tires. Kyle Heath with the little dirt running too. It's not a rallycross race. But Toby Estes loves that. He's closed in or he's shaved a second off of that lead. The gap between first and second, 2.5 seconds. So we've got the 87 and 97 running pretty close there. 87 moves over, allows Kyle to go by. Patrick Rawitz now goes 2 laps down. Trevor Benz has been the first one to come to pit lane. I just saw him out of the corner. Let's take a look. Looks like a routine stop with 25 laps to go. That should get him to the end, hopefully. Toby Estes is still struggling to get by these lappers. Kyle Heath made quick work of him. Toby has gotten by 2 of the 3 that Kyle did.
Sorry guys, I wasn't trying to block it.
Toby is going to take it to pit lane, so here we go. We'll follow the 12 car down the pits with 24 laps to go. Oh, I see Trevor is... Did he have an issue? Yes, he has. He is slow moving. So the 12 car is still... Looks like he was having trouble in the pit box. And now it's jacked
I
up.
pulled my pit box and they wouldn't pit me.
Tough break for Toby Estes. This could be a battle for second now. Nolan Mills is up. He is down and away. He is going to be right on Toby's tail. '24 car on pit lane. And Kyle Heath has made his way to pit lane. There comes the 13 car. You see driver side tires going on, passenger side's jacked up, tires are going on and off. Down and away for the 13 car. That's going to be a 54-second gap after Toby Estes' 40-second pit stop. Excuse me, it's going to be a 16-second gap. Timing had not updated yet, but now it has. Kyle Heath is into the bus stop, and Toby Estes is just coming onto the backstretch now. So it's 22 laps to go, barring anything unforeseen or a mistimed lap car. Kyle Heath is walking away with this one now. Turn our attention to Nolan Milnes and Toby Estes. Is a 8.3 second gap. Looks like Toby is rocketing away from the one car. Jareth Van Slooten just had service. He is down and away. Can he get back out in front of Kyle and stay? No, he's not. Kyle's already passed. Is he going to come out in front of the 12 car? Yes, he is. So the next car is under threat to go a lap down. Is that man there, Jason Haney? I'd say Jason's
Getting, I'll be on the bottom.
10-second gap. Back to Kyle, maybe a little more. There he goes, across the finish line. So the battle for position we're looking at, Todd Smith, he's on pit lane. He's just made it to the pit box. Jareth is going to go by. That puts Jarrett up to 6th. So Jareth has a 14-second gap between he and Todd Smith. They are both 1 lap down. 3 cars that are 1 lap down. Jareth, Todd, and Patrick. There's varying distance of gaps. Jareth 14 seconds ahead of Todd. 53 seconds ahead of the 87 car of Patrick Rawitz.
Thank you.
Jason Haney has closed in on Josh O'Brien. Oh, Josh is trying to get around the 97. Jason's going to make quick work of him down the front stretch.
He tries to give you room.
So we are watching the battle for fourth. Josh O'Brien has it. Jason Haney wants it. Jason struggled to get out of the last turn there a little bit. Next car in front of these two is 87. He's into the bus stop. Kyle Heath is coming up through the S's. Seems like Josh has managed to pull ahead now a little bit of Jason. That gap's increased 1.5 seconds. And there is Kyle, the leader, with 15 laps to go. Whoa, Buster's overshot the chicane there at the bus stop. He is way, way out there. Kyle gets around. Buster's going to pull it back in the track.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, the 3 car! No! Oh, he's running 6th. He slid. Let's take a look and see what happened. He come through the bus stop. He's ran a great race so far.
No, I made it back.
Just missed it a little bit. Oh, too much power into the carousel, but he's going to save it. So he still maintains 6th. That has allowed Todd Smith to close up Todd is 7 seconds behind. Nowhere near striking distance yet. Jarrett's got to make sure he just gets some tires cooled back off and takes care of the car. Hang on for another 14 laps. There's Nolan Mills in third. He's gotten around Jarrett. Josh is managing to pull away from Jason just a little bit. Maybe not. I see the gap is closing down. May have spoke too soon. But they better not look too quickly. There is the Eagle coming out of the last turn. He is on the same straightaway as them. That is the 97 car entering pit lane. All I saw was a car flash on the pit lane. I wasn't sure who it was, but it's a 97. There goes the 13. There is the 66. He has closed in a little bit more, trying to hunt down that 3 car for 6th position. Oh, the 24's got the 28 in front of him. Hit him at the wrong spot again. That's Jason Haney. He's going to be loving this. Jason's closed that gap down to within a second. And at the back of that pack is the leader to 13. He's going to have to get around some of these cars as well. We'll keep our eye on this battle for 4th. Josh O'Brien struggling to get the power down out of that corner. That car was slideways through the second, to that little stretch between the second to last and last corner. Let's see, I can tell you that since we don't have a whole lot going on. When is the next race? The next race for Saturday is at Poconos. 100 laps. April 18th. Week 8 of the series out of 22. So Pocono, then Bristol, then Daytona, our next 3 events coming up. Then we'll have Old Atlanta, New Hampshire, and then we'll have the break for Memorial Day weekend. So yeah, those are the next 5. Pocono, Bristol, Daytona, Old Atlanta, and New Hampshire. Oh, the 12 cars parked it. Oh no, he's in the pits. What happened there? And he is gone. I don't know what happened, but Toby Estes is out. Kyle Heath is closing in on what is now the battle for third. Josh O'Brien and Jason Haney. And Jason is right there. He is closed in. I see Buster Malcolm has had another incident. We'll keep our eye on this battle. It's really close. I think one mistake is going to put one of these guys and lock in third position. And if you're Kyle Heath, do you try to run up through him or do you just lay back? You got a 25-second lead. Jason seemed to struggle to exit the bus stop there. Jason choosing not to run that area wide out there. Most drivers keep it nice and tight. Looks like the 66 is closed up on the 3 car. Take a peek at this. Oh, Todd ran really wide. I think he's trying to get a run at Jareth, but Jareth has managed to pull ahead just a little bit. The gap is 1.2 seconds between these two. Take a look back here. Jason's got a mirror full at a 13. That is not going to help him in his quest to run down Josh O'Brien, so we'll go back to the 3 and 66 battle. This is for a top 5 position since Toby Estes pulled off. Oh, Jarrett's struggling for grip out of the last turn on the front stretch. Todd's closed right on in. Oh, a lot of curb there from Jarrett. Todd's trying to capitalize. Swings that 66 out wide. He's not there yet. Jarrett struggling through the S's as well. You see that rear end moving around. Is Todd going to be able to get him coming to the bus stop? This is for a top 5 finish. Not yet. Todd's looking. Keeping an eye on the Josh and Jason battle for third. They're still within a second, but these guys are within a quarter of a second of each other. This would be Jarrett's first top 5 since his Talladega win last year. Oh, Jarrett's a little wide. Todd's right there at the exit of the bus stop. He's inside. He's looking underneath. Can Jarrett hang on? Oh, Jarrett's tried to turn in, but he's going to slide through the carousel. Move Todd Smith to the 5th position. Does Jarrett have anything for him, though? Can he get him back? Let's go back to this battle.
I love you.
Thought they were closer. But this is the closest battle on the track. Can Jarrett get back by the 66? He's been struggling for grip. Oh, Jarrett! He's wide, hang on to it! Got a little too hot down into turn 1. Almost lost the rear end, but he's managed to save it. Todd Smith ran a little wide at the exit of the S's there. They do have the 28 car they're closing in on very quickly. This is still the closest battle on the track. This battle for 5th. '66 is looking. Oh, he used up a bunch of curb there. 3 cars going to pounce all over that. Oh, and he's held up by the lapper. Oh, so frustrating. Oh no, Jarrett's at the wall! Oh, does he have damage? Can he keep it going? 2 laps to go. I think he'll be okay. He's got a 2-lap lead over the 87. Caught the 28 in the wrong spot at the wrong time. It cost him on the exit coming onto the front stretch. So white flag is in the air. There goes to 13. And there is your battle for third in the picture as well. Looks like Josh O'Brien. Oh no! Jason Haney's around! 9 car's got to get back going. I think he's going to be okay for fourth. Todd Smith is 34 seconds back. Not enough grip and too much power for the 9 car. So back up front, Kyle Heath, does he want to get around that 24 car so he can say he lapped the field up to third position? Does the 24 want to do another lap? 13 lurking.
Go out there, Goff. Thank you, Ellen.
So Josh O'Brien's going to hang on and finish on the lead lap.
I was pulling over for you, Kyle, and you're taking a checker, and I'm getting a white.
Nah, I'm gonna let you finish that lap.
And the 9 car just makes it across the finish line. There comes Todd Smith. Top 5 finish for the 66. And Jareth has went into the pit lane.
Good win, man. Good race, y'all.
That will secure 6th place
Yeah,
for
good
Jareth.
racing, y'all guys. Super clean.
Great racing tonight, guys. Congratulations to Kyle on the win. Nolan and Josh on your podium. Top 3 drivers to the Discord waiting room to meet with Edwin for interview. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. That was some really good racing tonight.
And my first P7 here. I'm happy with that. I'll take that.
So we'll get these top 3 drivers into our Discord. There you see the 13 burning it down on the front stretch. And the 3 car has smoked the 9 car as the 13 does his burnout. That 3 car's right front is destroyed. That whole wheel assembly is hanging off the car. So we'll run down the finishing order real quick. Kyle Heath, Nolan Mills, Josh O'Brien, Jason Haney, Todd Smith, top 5. Jareth Van Sluten, Patrick Rawitz, Mark Ouellette, Logan Boone, 9th. Toby Estes, 10th. Buster Malcolm, 11th. Trevor Binns, 12th. Taylor Curtin, 13th. Joseph Groves finishes ahead of his brother, 14th. And Andrew Groves, 15th. So that is the 15 that took the green flag this evening. We will now check the Discord waiting room to see who is in here ready to talk to us. There we go. We'll bring in Josh O'Brien. Josh, this is Edwin in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. Do you have a copy on me? That's the real question.
I do as well. You had a lot of mirror full of Jason Haney there up until he spun out coming on the last lap. It was a hard-fought race.
Yeah, it was. Turn 1 got me quite a few times, hopping over them curbs, locking it down. I almost hit that access road quite a few times.
Ugh.
David Rudiman did.
Ugh. Yeah, a lot of guys were
think
using all of that black area out there.
I was one of them, and if you were just on the throttle a little too much going over them curbs, it shot you right around. I think I spun 3 times there.
Yeah, you weren't the only one. It caught a bunch of people out. It caught Jareth out at one point. He was curb hopping down there. There was a few others. I can't remember off the top of my head who they were, but yeah, there was a lot of action down there in turn 1. I know the 77 car did 2 Jimmy Johnson maneuvers going down there. He smoked the wall twice. So yeah, turn 1 was a hot spot this afternoon.
Tricky. They push them track limits back, and everyone's taking advantage of it, but it'll take advantage of you.
Yep, there's some nasty bumps out there that'll catch you out. I'm trying to think.
I can't believe I finished lead lap, man.
That was close. I thought you may would have let off and let Kyle around so you didn't have to go another lap, but
I was pulling over for him, and I didn't realize he was taking the checker that I was coming to the white. I was just kind of in my own zone, trying to outrun Jason there. The tires were shot, man. Shot.
Yeah, we had to keep flipping between you two and Todd and Jareth. They were putting on a hell of a show, too. Both of y'all were right around the same time. It's when I wish we had picture-in-picture on this thing so we could have watched both battles, but
yeah,
we did what we could with it. Trying to think, what else? What you were running?
I was running third.
Yes, that's right. You didn't have a slow pit stop. Toby did. Okay, that's what I was trying to think and remember.
Yeah. I got together with Buster. He had damage, and he was going into the pit, and he had right front wheel damage. I didn't think he was going to make the turn, so I went to dive underneath of him, and then all of a sudden his car turned towards pit road, and we came together, and I spun it, and I lost 11 seconds. Nolan ended up catching me and passing me, and then I went around and pit the next time by. And that gave me some damage, so that held me on pit road for a little bit, fixing that up. I should have just used the fast repair, but never know.
Yep. Yeah,
so that was a lot of stop there.
A lot of lap traffic just at the wrong time for a lot of drivers this afternoon. Guys,
it's rough. A lot of different speeds.
Yep, different lines people were taking. Yeah.
All in all, pretty good race though. I mean, I was happy to, like I said, finish lead lap.
Yes.
Shout out Verizon. I'm on my hotspot. I lost internet earlier, and they're saying I'm not getting back to the 15th.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, we didn't see you flash at all. We had other guys that flashed multiple times, but hotspot worked out.
I kept asking Jason. I'm like, dude, if I'm not having issues during practice, I might try to run this thing, and here I am on the podium. So
yeah, it worked out good. So good deal. Overcoming adversity.
That's it.
Well, congrats on P3 lead lap finish. We'll send you back to the waiting room and bring Nolan in.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you. Bring in second place, Nolan Mills. This is Edwin in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. Quiet race from you. I didn't see a whole lot of incidents or action around you. You just quietly worked your way up through the field and got up to second, benefiting off of others' mistakes and misfortune. But second place, 28 seconds off Kyle Heath is not bad the way he was dominating.
Yeah, I was a late learner for this one because I showed up late. I didn't know I was going to race it till 10 minutes before qualifying, and I did hop in, and I think I set the third fastest lap in practice, and that surprised me. I'm not like one of these guys that has this track down, as evidenced by the gap, but I did feel like I figured it out by maybe 2/3 of the way through the race. I felt good through that first stint. I killed my tires, just not knowing how to drive it, not knowing anything. But I got into a rhythm by the last stage there. Everyone was real respectful, and I didn't really have to battle anyone, so it was pretty simple. At one point, I let Josh go, but then I passed him. And whatever happened to Toby in second place? I thought I was destined for third there.
It looked like he pulled over, so I don't know if he had to get off or something was happening because he pulled over at pit entrance and quit.
Okay.
So, yep.
Yeah, he had a mistake on pit road, and I was maybe 2 seconds behind him because he couldn't get out of his box. I said he got in his box and they didn't start. He must have been too far forward or something like that.
We were watching him. He moved in pit lane. He had to move. I don't know if he was too far out or too far back, but he had to move. And you were basically right on his tail after that.
Yeah, and what's sad is after that, obviously something happened where I wheel hopped in the bus stop and lost about 7 seconds. But and then after that, I actually started running, I would say 2 out of every 3 laps. I was probably as fast or faster than him. So I started catching just by like a second or so. So, I mean, all in all, I was out of it. But situation just put me in P2. But I really enjoyed this race just because I don't know, it was just a fun race. It was this car is fun. It was hard to drive. It was very, very loose. It was also tight. You had to manage the tires, had to manage the brakes. So I had a really good time just setting laps and getting better, competing against myself basically.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys using up the curb, especially in the second to last and first corner, and that was catching a lot of guys out. So the curves were not your friend.
Yeah, that first corner on the right-hander, it's like there's a 2-step situation where like you can do that first 10 inches, but then like there's a big lip, and I'd hit it every once in a while, and it would just really upset the car. So that was no bueno.
Yeah.
And then I obviously was hitting them wrong a couple times in the bus stop because 2 times I like wheel hopped and it was all bad. I lost multiple seconds in those situations, but other than that, yeah, it was really fun. A lot of finesse.
I'm confident in saying I think everybody had 2 wheels off at the bus stop at one point today. Even Kyle Heath caught the bus stop with 2 wheels, so nothing to be ashamed of there.
No, not at all. It was fun. I enjoyed it. The bus stop is always a challenge, and getting it right is very fun.
Well, we will wrap this up. Congratulations on second and a clean race, and we'll bring Kyle in here. Thank you. We bring in the Eagle himself, Kyle Heath. Do you have a copy, sir?
I do.
So you dominated this race. You had Toby challenge you for a little bit, but he ran into some pit road trouble. He couldn't get his car in the box correctly or something happened, and I pretty much sealed the deal for you. He was the only one that kept up with you most of the afternoon, and he kept it really interesting the first 20 laps. He even got by you at one point, but then he smoked the bus stop. But
yeah, you did.
You didn't have any troubles after that.
Yeah, I mean, he can get the bus stop so much faster than me. I don't know how he was able to do it, but everywhere else, I was pretty much, within a split hair faster than him. But I kept the tires up under me. Was able to keep most grip that I could on these tires. That way, by the end of it, I was able to put some seconds between us. I know he pitted 2 laps earlier than me on that first stint, and I still came out in front of him. And that's whenever he really tried it, and I was able to stay in front of him after he kind of went through that bus stop, whatnot. That might have been the first stint. I can't remember. That was a long race.
Yeah, it was the first stint. My freaking neck hurts. Oh, I bet.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the first stint.
But yeah, it felt good. I enjoyed it. That's a good birthday present for me for tomorrow.
There you go. Makes up for last night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I made sure tonight. I made sure I stayed at 40 mile an hour pit road speed. I wasn't going any higher than that. I wasn't going to make that mistake again. And if I was making that mistake tonight, it would have been over for me because there's no cautions. So
yeah, we could have used a caution or two tonight. I think everybody fourth on back was lapped at least once. Had a couple guys crash out, but overall this was a pretty entertaining race. I really loved the first 20 laps, and then the last 20 we had battles between Jason and Josh and Todd and Jareth, and they really put on a show battling each other. So yeah, this was a good one. So I think that makes win number 27, 28 for you here in Gen 6. I'd have to pull it and look.
Right.
So, yep. And that makes win number 6 on the season. So you've won 6 out of 7.
Really?
Yep.
Holy crap. I ain't even paid none of that attention.
Yep. I don't think
the series we got going on, it's kind of hard for me to hard for me to keep up.
But this extends your points lead too. You already had a Was it was it 50 point? I'm gonna pull the points back up on the broadcast. Let's give it a second.
The Charlotte had a 28-point lead, I think.
Yep. So that will extend. I don't know why I didn't bring up points. What are we looking at here? Standings. There we go. So yeah, you have a 30. Oh, has Jason already updated the points? Maybe it has.
He might already have.
Yep. So it is a
he's
37 point lead over Jason. And you have won 6 of the 7 races, 7 top 5, 7 top 10s. And you have led almost 70% of the laps. Let me move the track map out of the way here. That's interfering with us. Yeah, where's my track map button? There it is. Yep, so you have led 775 laps out of 1,150.
Wow.
So yeah, 7 out of 11. So yeah, almost 70%. I would guess. Yeah, definitely dominating the win total there. 6 out of 7.
I love these Gen 6s, I'll tell you that. That's
Yes,
my
sir.
favorite cars.
We can tell.
I know they're Jasons too. But from what I hear, but through the grapevine, there's a hit list out. There's a hit out for me. I'm not sure. That's what I've heard.
I don't know anything about it.
There's been some hit outs for me.
I would love to promote it if there is.
Well, it was a good night. I enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
I like road course racing, but it kind of sucks for this weekend. It was a road course race. Man, they're fun, but it'd be nice to mainly just stick with ovals for the most part.
Yep, I agree that these cars on an oval are better show, and they put on better racing as well.
Yeah.
Because once you lose the tires or get them too hot on this thing, it is hard to keep it under you and recover.
But at least in this series, we only have to worry about just one road course race. That's it.
Yep.
We got it out of the way. The rest of it is nothing but oval and some speedways. And
we have
weeks here.
Pocono next week. Some would call that a road course with 3 different corners.
Pocono's a good track. It can be tense, like you said. It can feel like a road course in a way, like you said, with 3 different corners, but 3 different fun corners. That tunnel turn is always a fun corner. If you can hit it perfect, man. It sets you up going into turn 3.
Yep, it's all about carrying that momentum and speed out of turn 2. So yeah, we'll look forward to that one. We got a couple of good races coming up. Let's check the schedule. Can we go back?
Yeah, we got Pocono, Bristol, and then we have another Crown Jewel race at Daytona.
Yep. Old Atlanta and New Hampshire. Then we had the Memorial Day off week. So those next 5, I'm looking forward to Bristol, Daytona, and Atlanta. I don't know about New Hampshire. I don't remember the last Gen 6 race we did at New Hampshire. I'll have to look at that.
Well, I know the last New Hampshire race we did wasn't too good because it was next gens, but
and that's coming up.
yeah. Well, the Gen 6 car is a whole lot better at New Hampshire, I feel like, than them weird next gen cars.
Yeah. Ugh.
But old Atlanta, that's always a fun track. I don't care what car you drive on that track. It's always a fun track.
So the next gen race next Thursday is Martinsville. It's 250 laps. Friday, the next ARCA race is at Michigan, 100 laps. And then, like we said, next week is Pocono for this series. So yeah, we got some good races here at First Gear Racing coming up soon. So
yeah, we got a good stretch coming up for all series.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That will be fun. So I think we're going to wrap this broadcast up right here since we ran through the schedule. And,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'll do it. So congratulations on the win, 6th win of the season, and the points lead is extended a little bit more. So yeah, we'll look forward to talking to you even more this season.
Yes, sir. That's only one can only hope.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations, sir.
All right, Edwin.
Everyone
Thank
have a
you.
good night, and we will see y'all next Saturday.